As you can see, iron back 603 silvers. We're just gonna iron back here. We have gone through another pickaxe or so, and we got some more ore. We're gonna do the same stuff in Thetford. We're gonna refine it, basically. Don't spend any learning points on refining um, until you've got T4, T5, and T6 maxed. And then you're only spending on T7, T8 instead. Save your learning points for the gathering profession to speed up your progression to higher tiers. Because like a T-axe will harvest like 3 times as fast as like a T4 axe, I believe. Pretty brutal. So like a T8 axe is just so much faster. And basically, once you have a T8 axe unlocked, T8 pickaxe, you can make 500k an hour just farming safe stones. Because they're just so much faster. And you have T8 gathering gear, so you yield so much more. And then obviously you'll have to refine what you gather, but that's not the end of the world, man. It's really not. So anyway, we are refining what we gather. And the reason we are not doing, we haven't been buying anything, we haven't been selling our T3 ore here is the fact that, we're going to be coming back with T4 and T5 ore soon. Where basically our goal is to sell T5 bars, not T3 bars, and the T3 bars, as you can see, 40k. Like, it would be, it took me about 30 minutes to earn 40k, but it's not nothing when you're as low on income as we are. So, yeah, we're switching back to the T3 horse here, same set basically. Main problem here is you don't have an escape set, you don't have T4 dual swords. So like, you're just kind of hosed if you get into a fight. So what you're going to do here is you're going to swap everything out. And we're going to do a couple things. First thing we're going to do is we are going to buy miner's garb. So miner's garb. Basically, see how cheap this is. This is not expensive stuff. See how it's above average. Like, miner's garb is not expensive here. Boots. Miner boots are the best escape boots in the game as long as you have iron will. So there's that. Boom. Now, it might seem really inefficient to be doing this, but the reason we're doing this is basically a 5% yield here, then another 2.5 here, and another 2.5 here. So basically you gather 10% faster. You're going to buy a pork pie, which is nice. The thing that you're going to want, that you don't have, is a sword. So you're going to buy a sword here, T3 sword, 1000 silver. Actually, what makes a T3 sword is T3 sword? Yeah, we're not going to study up to make that. That's too much hassle. So we buy a T3 sword. Boom. Boom. We set up for PvE. This is our core mining gear. We buy the pickaxe for the PvE. Not for the PvE, but for the mining. Yeah. And we buy a T4 bag. Let's see how much is T4 bag. 35 versus 42. That's not really worth worrying about. We will just start back when it comes time. So what we want is to unlock T4 dual swords. We could do a bunch of PvP here. And basically the reason is for iron will and that. But instead of doing a bunch of PvE, what we're going to do is sword fighters at 5k. Basically for T3 novice sword. So we were already right at the threshold. I'm going to buy a Tome of Insight that we sold last night. And we're just going to spend the 17,000, pop it. Boom. Oh, you should have worn gear. That was my mistake. You should have worn gear instead of money gear. But, shit happens. swords. Oh wait, you gotta learn. You gotta use the learning point here. So swords, learning point, boom, done. Just to speed up the initial playthrough, really. Like you could go farm, but like it's okay. So the thing we need is that iron will. Let's see how many swords spec. How much sword spec we need to get iron will. We need level 3 sword spec to get iron will right now. So that's not going to be true later. So we're just going to pretend that's not a thing because it's not going to be true later. And basically, what you want this for is the run ability. Is basically you run with your spinning bits is the plan. There's other weapons like letters and stuff, but they're artifacts, and obviously we need to stay cheap. Our full gear set here is 25k. Keep that in mind. 25k. We can afford a couple sets with 50k. This is not expensive